Good morning, students. In last class we discussed about basic proportionality theorem. Now in this class we should learn converse of basic proportionality theorem. So here you should understand the meaning of converse. So before going to converse of basic proportionality theorem, first we should see about basic proportionality theorem. So here in basic proportionality theorem, whatever given is there. So what he given, DE is parallel to BC is given. So this given becomes RTP in converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay. And in basic proportionality theorem, whatever required to prove is there, what you have to prove, that becomes given. Just you should understand about this one. So here in converse of basic proportionality theorem, given is DE divides two sides in the same ratio. Then required to prove is DE is parallel to BC. Now we will go for the proof of this theorem. Okay. So how to prove this theorem, we'll see it. First you should know the definition of this one. Statement, they'll say that it is a statement. If a line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. So it is very simple. So here DE is one line. So this DE is dividing AB and AC in the same ratio. Means they given AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. What you have to prove, required to prove, the line is parallel to the third side. You have to prove DE is parallel to BC. So I hope that you understood about the statement of converse of basic proportionality theorem. So if any line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, that line should be parallel to the third side. So it is statement. Now by seeing the statement, what you can write is, you can write given. So what is given here? In triangle ABC, a line DE is drawn such that AD by DB is equals to AE by EC, because he said that line divides the two sides in the same ratio, so AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Then required to prove, what you have to prove it? So you should prove DE is parallel to BC. You have to prove DE is parallel to BC. Now I'll draw one rough diagram for this data. So the diagram is as follows. It is base and one triangle I am constructing here. It is one triangle. You can take any triangle. It is one triangle. I am naming this triangle as ABC, and I should draw here DE. So here this is D. D is a point on AB. E is a point on AC. Okay. Now DE divides AB and AC in the same ratio. So given, what he given is AD by DB is equals to AE by EC is given. Required to prove, what you have to prove? You should prove that DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. See here, ABC is a triangle, DE is a line. DE line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio. Okay, that is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC is given. You have to prove that this DE is parallel to BC. So this is converse of basic proportionality theorem. Now what you have to do is proof. So what you have to do? Proof you have to do. This proof you have to do in indirect method of proof. I already said direct method of proof will be there, indirect method of proof will be there. So in indirect method of proof, in first chapter real numbers, prove root 2 is irrational is there. So what you will assume? What you have to prove? For that you will assume it is opposite. Means you have to start with root 2 is rational. So root 2 is equal to P by Q, something you will take and you will do some sequence of steps, and contradiction you will get it. Therefore the assumption is wrong. and root 2 is irrational is correct. Like that you will go. That method is called indirect method of proof. Now we have to continue the same method. So in indirect method of proof, what you have to prove, for that opposite you have to assume. So what you have to prove, D is parallel to BC, you have to prove it. For this, what is opposite? D is not parallel to BC. So you have to assume let DE is not parallel to BC. So you are assuming DE is not parallel to BC. So if DE is not parallel to BC, through D you can draw one line which is parallel to BC or not. So I am drawing here through D one line DE dash. By using scale only I will draw here. Okay, DE dash is parallel to BC. Therefore, DE dash is parallel to BC. DE dash is parallel to BC. You assumed that DE dash is parallel to BC. So, if you assume DE dash is parallel to BC, so by applying basic proportionality theorem, we have. So how can you apply basic proportionality theorem? Means basic proportionality theorem statement is, if a line drawn parallel to one side will divide other two sides in the same ratio. It is basic proportionality theorem. So here you can write AD by DB is equals to AE dash by E dash C. You can write it. It is equation number 1. So given is what? AD by DB is equals to AE by EC is given. It is given. Okay, from 1 and 2, we have, so 1 LHS and 2 LHS are equal or not? If LHS are equal, you can equate RHS. Means AE dash by E dash C is equals to AE by EC. You can write it. Now componendo and dividendo. So this is the process. Componendo and dividendo means it is a process. What you have to do? First reverse it. E dash C by AE dash is equals to EC by AE. Okay. So it is invertendo. This is called invertendo. Okay. Then what you have to do is, you have to add 1 on both sides. E dash C by AE dash plus 1 is equals to EC by AE plus 1. So if you take LCM here, AE dash will be here and E dash C plus AE dash is equals to EC plus AE by AE will becomes. Now if you see the figure, so figure is here. So here last what you have here, E dash C plus AE dash. E dash C plus AE dash. You can write AC or not. So this I am writing here AC by numerator E dash C plus AE dash you written as AC by AE dash is same as it is equals to, and then what you have here, EC plus AE. See the figure again, EC plus AE. What you can write, AC you can write it. So we are writing here AC by AE. Again invertendo means if you reverse it, AE dash by AC is equals to AE by AC. RHS are equal, must means denominators are equal, numerators also will be equated. So you have AE dash is equals to AE. Okay, you got AE dash and AE are equal, you got it. So if you see the figure, clearly we know that E dash is another point, E is another point. So 100% you won't get AE dash as AE. AE is different, AE dash different. Why you got like this? Means our assumption is wrong. So this is called contradiction. If E and E dash are two distinct points, AE dash is equal to AE, you never get it. So this is called contradiction. So it is contradiction. It is contradiction. Okay, it is contradiction. Then what you have to do is our assumption is wrong. Our assumption is wrong. If our assumption is wrong, our assumption is DE is not parallel to BC. Therefore, DE is parallel to BC. Hence proved. Hence proved. Okay. Now, this is called converse-based theorem. Now we will do some problems over here, which are very very important. Okay, the problems are as follows. So here in triangle PQR, E and F are points on the sides PQ and PR respectively for each of the following. State whether EF is parallel to QR or not. So how we have to do, see it. So triangle PQR. So what you have to do, you have to take one triangle PQR. I am taking here triangle PQR. Okay, E and F are points. P is 3.9, EQ is 3, PF is 3.6, FR is 2.4. Now see here, see the question perfectly again. This is called applications of basic proportionality theorem problems. Problems based on basic proportionality theorem. So here PQR is a triangle. PQR is a triangle. P to E distance is 3.9 centimeters. E to Q is 3 centimeters. P to F is 3.6. F to R is 2.4. So now what you have to do is you have to check EF is parallel to QR or not. Then if PE by EQ and PF by FR, if they are same, means you are checking PE by EQ. PE means 3.9 by 3. If you do it, 1.3 will come. Then you are doing PF by FR, means 3.6 by 2.4. So 36 by 24 you can write it. 12 2s are 12 3s are. So you are getting 3 by 2. 3 by 2 is nothing but 1.5. Here you can see. Okay. Again I'll explain. PE by EQ you done. 3.9 by 3. If you do cancellations you are getting 1.3. PF by FR you done. Okay, you got 3 by 2, which is equals to 1.5. It is 1.5, it is 1.3. Means this EF is not dividing PQ and PR in the same ratio. Therefore, EF is not parallel to QR. EF is not parallel to QR. That means EF is not parallel to QR. These two are not parallel lines. How you said means because this EF is not dividing PQ and PR in same ratio. Like that you have to do remaining. Okay, this is called applications. So you have to apply like this. We'll see next one in next video. Okay, thank you.